what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the DC Comics film Birds of Prey. Now you also can call this film Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That's actually what the whole title of the film is actually called, but they are really just calling it Birds of Prey. And again, this is focused on the Harley Quinn character, like the girlfriend, or you could say the love interest of the Joker. Now this film surprisingly turned out to be very entertaining. I really did enjoy this film a lot. Now there's like a bunch of different plot arcs and story arcs throughout the film itself, but the bulk of the film is actually about Black City trying to find some kind of diamond, that he's after, and he's trying to pursue it, and apparently Harley Quinn gets a hold of this diamond. I don't want to get into it too much because it kind of spoil the film, but at the same time it does have a focus on other characters in the film too as well, like Harley Quinn, who's played by Margaret Robbie, Then you also have the character of Black Mask, who's the antagonist of the film, played by Ewan McGregor, And I thought everybody did their roles or played their roles pretty good. Now the film itself is actually directed by Kathy Yan. I think that's how you pronounce it. But one of the things I thought was pretty cool about it, other than the idea that it has awesome I think performances, from my opinion, it really does Margaret Robbie is enjoying her role as Harley Quinn. And it is awesome seeing that this is what we are getting as far as a live action Harley Quinn, so I think that's kind of cool and interesting. But you have other characters the Huntress, who shows up in the film, and she's actually also known as the crossbow hunter. And I don't want to get into it too much because it kind of spoil the film if you don't really know the story about the history of her in the comic books, so I don't want to really touch on those too much because it kind of spoil it, Then you have the Black Canary, who's in the film too as well. You also have Montoya, and I thought that was kind of interesting. Now that was one I was really curious about, Renee Montoya, because I'm very familiar with that character, so it's kind of cool seeing Rosie Perez bring that character to life, so I thought she was pretty good. Like I said, I was one of the characters that I was really interested in seeing, You also have Zaz in the film, because he's actually along with Black Mask throughout most of the film. You also have Cassandra Cain in the film too as well. There's tons of characters that are from the DC Comics, But one of the things I thought was pretty cool about the film, they actually give each character their own origin to Harley. She explains how she became what she was, how she met the Joker in Arkham Asylum, how she actually went to school and all that, how she's very educated, but yeah, she's this super criminal, So I think that's kind of cool. And every character, of the characters, of the Birds of Prey, you can say, what you can call them, they all get their own origin tale throughout the film itself, But I thought the film had excellent action. It was cool seeing Harley Quinn and all these fight sequences where she's actually just beating people up, doing all kind of different fights and karate and stuff. I thought that was kind of interesting and cool to see, And of course, there are little references to the what happened in some of the other DC extended films. They do give little shouts to those too as well. But I'm not gonna really get into it too much because I don't want to ruin the film. But overall, this film was way more better than I actually thought it would be. And like I said, it's a bunch of different story arcs in the film. That it actually is focusing on. Say you have the origin tales of each character. Harley Quinn, of course, broke up with the Joker. And then you have the Black Mask, who's trying to pursue her because he's after this diamond, And then you have the Huntress, she's, oh yeah, so I don't want to get into that because it kind of ruins, But overall, it doesn't feel like it's complicated or over the top, too much where, it's hard to understand it, And I thought it had a nice pace to the film too as well. It didn't feel like it was dragged, And it is humorous too as well. But yeah, I thought the performances in the film, you have, like I say, Rose Perez is the one I was kind of really interested in because she was playing Montoya. But you also have Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the Huntress. You have Journey Smollett Bell as Black Canary. And you also have Chris Mazzina, I think, that's Victor Zsasz. And Ella J. Basco as Cassandra Cain. So like I said, it does focus on them too as well a lot, but I'm just going to leave it at that, But overall, this film, like I said, I really did like it. I didn't think I would enjoy it this much, So I'm giving Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, I'm giving this a solid B. Like I said, I would definitely recommend for fans of Harley Quinn, or other these characters, period, in general, the DC Comics films, period. So I'm giving Birds of Prey, I'm giving this a solid B. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.